Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long absence, but I've been busy and dealing with stuff. But yeah, so I'm here to do a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about a game called Nightmare of Decay. I think I bought this on Steam for like $3, something like that. I got it on sale because I liked the way the picture looked. As you know, you should always judge games by their pictures. Also, because it's one of these kind of retro horror games, and I'm hopelessly stuck in chasing nostalgia for my adolescence. But anyways, I've beaten the game once. Just beat it. Thought I would. It gave me opinions, which lately I've been very apathetic towards everything. But this game gave me some strong opinions about things, so I thought I would start a new game, see if I can do a playthrough, and also just talk about my opinions on the game. I'm gonna do a game on normal because I'll get into it. But yeah, I beat the game on normal. I unlocked some stuff, and let's get into it. So as you can see, this is got weird kind of Banjo Kazooie style dialogue. Um, but yeah, it's like kind of this game in it's sort of a pastiche of every horror game you can imagine of the older style horror games. There's definitely like this kind of like Unity, especially like Unity made horror retro game is like a whole subgenre. It's not quite as like all consuming as like the Jeezy Doom boomer shooter retro games, but it's getting close to that in terms of market saturation. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, choice is always good. But yeah, so you got like a weird kind of opening bit. I don't for a game that's so like dependent on retro stuff from like the 90s and this part doesn't really correlate to anything. Like the game I can think of that does this is like has opening like this is kind of like Soma, but that's not really a retro game or like where you begin sort of like this. I'm saving the normals. There we go. Anyways, oh yeah. And the cool thing like in a game like Soma is like you can interact with everything. In this, there's no interaction really other than what you're supposed to do, which makes this part kind of annoying. Basically, you just take a shower. Nothing interesting happens there. I think, yeah. This is a spooky part. Uh, oh, spooky man. Yeah, I should go to sleep. He's playing the game, but that's got like a different UI, I think. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. So we go to sleep. Welcome to Nightmare of Decay. So you wake in coffin. Escape the confines of our coffin. We're trapped in here. Go talk to the kitty. So the cat tells us no one escapes alive, and it's a talking cat that's spooky. Blood is spooky. We gotta pick up the combat knife. Uh, it's weird because there's other locked doors in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one you ever have to use the knife to break. Um, oh, it's Resident Evil. As you can see, this game very much wears its affection for horror games on its sleeve. So I have to pick up the gun and the key. This is kind of where some of my annoyance with the game will become prevalent. So yeah, as you can see, it's a first-person horror game. It's like Resident Evil with first-person Resident Evil 1, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. There's other stuff going on in the game. This is clearly like aping on the Spencer Mansion. They were clever enough to kind of flip some of the room locations. So like the dining room is on that side instead of on this side because they're clever clogs. Um, so we go over here. I'll save here. Uh, get the note. Don't really need it. Um, yeah, lockpick needed. Thankfully, there's no like dumb. Well, this game does have dumb jokes in it, but it doesn't go for the stupid Resident Evil 1 Jill Sandwich Master of Unlocking jokes. Um, thank God. Oh yeah, there's a this thing. Whoops. Oh, yeah, as you can see, this game has like bullet spread kind of thing, which is really irksome later on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long absence, but I've been busy and dealing with stuff. But yeah, so I'm here to do a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about a game called Nightmare of Decay. I think I bought this on Steam for like $3, something like that. I got it on sale because I liked the way the picture looked. As you know, you should always judge games by their pictures. Also because it's one of these kind of retro horror games, and I'm hopelessly stuck in chasing nostalgia for my adolescence. But anyways, so I've beaten the game once. Just beat it. Thought I would. It gave me opinions, which lately I've been very apathetic towards everything. But this game gave me some strong opinions about things, so I thought I would start a new game, see if I can do a playthrough, and also just talk about my opinions on the game. I'm gonna do a game on normal because I'll get into it. But yeah, I beat the game on normal. I unlocked some stuff, and let's get into it. So as you can see, this is got weird kind of Banjo Kazooie style dialogue. Um, but yeah, it's like kind of this game in it's sort of a pastiche of every horror game you can imagine of the older style horror games. There's definitely like this kind of like Unity, especially like Unity made horror retro game is like a whole subgenre. It's not quite as like all consuming as like the Jeezy Doom boomer shooter retro games, but it's getting close to that in terms of market saturation. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, choice is always good. But yeah, so you got like a weird kind of opening bit. I don't for a game that's so like dependent on retro stuff from like the 90s, and this part doesn't really correlate to anything. Like the game I can think of that does this is like has opening like this is kind of like Soma, but that's not really a retro game or like where you begin sort of like this. I'm saving the normals. There we go. Anyways, oh yeah. And the cool thing, like, in a game like Soma is, like, you can interact with everything. In this, there's no interaction, really, other than what you're supposed to do. Which makes this part kind of annoying. Basically, you just take a shower, nothing interesting happens there. I think, yeah. This is a spooky part. Spooky man. Yeah, I should go to sleep. He's playing the game. But that's got like a different UI, I think. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. So we go to sleep. Welcome to Nightmare of Decay. So you wake in coffin. We escape the confines of our coffin. We're trapped in here. Go talk to the kitty. So the cat tells us no one escapes alive, and it's a talking cat that's spooky. Blood is spooky. We gotta pick up the combat knife. It's weird because there's other locked doors in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one you ever have to use the knife to break. Oh, it's Resident Evil. As you can see, this game very much wears its affection for horror games on its sleeve. So I have to pick up the gun and the key. This is kind of where some of my annoyance with the game will become prevalent. So yeah, as you can see, it's a first-person horror game. It's like Resident Evil with first-person Resident Evil 1, I guess. Would be the best way to describe it. There's other stuff going on in the game. This is clearly like aping on the Spencer Mansion. They were clever enough to kind of flip some of the room locations. So like the dining room is on that side instead of on this side because they're clever clogs. So we go over here. I'll save here. Get the note. Don't really need it. Yeah, lockpick needed. Thankfully, there's no, like, dumb... Well, this game does have dumb jokes in it, but it doesn't go for the stupid Resident Evil 1, Jill Sandwich, Master of Unlocking jokes. Thank God. Oh yeah, there's a, this thing. Whoops. Oh yeah, as you can see, this game has, like, bullet spread kind of thing, which is really irksome later on. Yeah, great, bullet spread. And a target shooting thing, that's great. I love bullet spread. In a game with limited ammo, bullet spread. Oh, come on, this is embarrassing. There we go. That was embarrassing. Oh, come on. There we go. This is thrilling, huh? Real thrilling stuff, huh? Ah, man. Alright. Oh, man, I just missed out on shotgun ammo. Oh, well. I'm not doing that again. I can't go through the store yet. I remember that much. One thing that I find really annoying about this game is the stamina meter at the bottom of the screen. Resident Evil 1 didn't have a stamina meter, for good reason. The stamina meter runs out in like 1 second, and it makes you slower when you run out, and it takes a surprisingly large amount of time to refill. Whoops. Another thing that's kind of annoying is you can, well, it's nice but also somewhat annoying is you can assign like number keys to the weapons for quick use, but you can't assign health items to the quick keys for use, which makes healing annoying because you have to open the menu. And in combat, I frequently press the wrong button because it's tab to open the menu, and you use WASD to move, and you have your numbers up here. So I usually end up just pressing Q by accident because I'm not really paying attention because I'm like in the middle of battle and I'm like jamming on the Q key. Okay, so yep, here's the kitchen, and just like the kitchen in Resident Evil, there's a bunch of zombies hiding, and you got to do something to make them come out. What is it you got to do? I can't remember. Oh, I think I got to talk to the dude in the over here. So there's a guy who's grunting and talking about how the meat is like rotting or something. Bunch of zombies come out. Now, I'm gonna try to be a clever clogs here, and I keep using that phrase. I don't know why. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did in my on my first playthrough, where I just wasted ammo. I'm gonna try to avoid shooting guys when possible. We need this for a Silent Hill 2 puzzle. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Alright, I might have to shoot some guys. Darn it. This did not work out for me. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, yep. See? I was jamming on the wrong button. I told you that would happen. Alright, this one. That's another thing, so I don't want to sound like I'm complaining that this game is too hard. I mean, I did beat the game and everything, and I enjoy challenging games. I'm a bit of a Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne guy, but this is like, the difficulty from this game comes from the jank, and, like, the jank is ever present in this game. So one of the things is like in Resident Evil, in the old Resident Evil games, when you would get grabbed, it was a third-person game. You get grabbed and you're attacked by a zombie, and that's it. It does its animation, and you shrug it off. You get bit or whatever. I forget if there was like a jamming, like you like jam the button, and like the harder you press, the faster you escape. I think that was added in later games. It's been so long since I played the very original PS1 Resident Evil 1 that I kind of forget how things worked in that game compared to like remake, which I've played more times than I care to remember. Okay, okay, okay. Nope. Okay. That's the thing with this game is that as I'm kind of getting to the point is that like in Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill and stuff, combat was garbage and may have been semi-intentionally garbage. Like you weren't supposed to kill every enemy. You were supposed to try to avoid enemies when possible. I mean, it didn't work out that well. I mean, you could shoot enemies for the most part in Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill. You could like melee enemies pretty effectively. And then like in Silent Hill 2, like survival horror aspect was kind of like for the most part a choice. You kind of like chose not to use your zillion ammo on enemies and stuff. In this game, you sort of have to engage in combat quite frequently, and it's not good. Which is the big problem when like combat's sort of the almost a focus, but it's nearly as half baked as in Resident Evil 1. All right, use, and as you'll see, it's got this like almost Resident Evil 2 remake level of RNG, where like sometimes you can shoot a zombie in like 2 or 3 shots and it'll die, and other times you can dump an entire magazine into its head and it'll still keep coming. Okay, these ones I can avoid now. But yeah, and this like when you get grabbed, you're locked in there, and other enemies can hit you. And it's not fun. Oh, this room? Nope. Okay. I kind of circumvented it because I didn't need to go up to it yet. But there's a puzzle that's straight out of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which is kind of I mean, I guess it's sort of a general horror pastiche. Not necessarily just 90s horror games. So, I mean, like, Amnesia makes sense in there, sort of. But yeah, there's the whole, like, flesh wall that you need to make acid to melt. This is where we get the shotgun. Yeah, the health drinks. I'm pretty sure that was what the healing items in Silent Hill were, if I remember correctly. I was not a Silent Hill guy. I was always Team RE. If I remember correctly, this room is completely optional. And I get it. This is like a small game made by a small, possibly even a one-man team. I don't know. Um, but another thing I just want to kind of briefly touch on is you may have noticed that there's like a lack of music, which, I get it. It's a small team. They may not have the money to do big soundtrack or whatever. There's like stock music you can use. Music kind of like really sets the mood in these games usually. Like Resident Evil 1's like that save room music is like drilled into my brain. It's so comforting, and it's like, you know, that means you're safe. You hear that music and you're like, yes, I know I'm safe here. I can feel the warmth and love of the universe pouring into me. Um, so I didn't go through that door because when you do, all the ghoulies come out. So I'm gonna see if I can get through here before awakening the ghoulies. I have an idea, because this is a trick room kind of thing. I wonder if I can... Yep. Oh, did I not assign them? Oh, that was probably on the save where I... Probably when I died. So yeah, this is kind of what combat ends up becoming, is walking backwards and taking pot shots. And so if I didn't do this, what will happen in this room is you open the washing machine, kitty cat jumps out, and all the zombies activate at once. See, I think like a good addition to this game would be if they had a backwards dash. I mean, maybe that would make the game trivial, but it would make combat less annoying at the expense of possibly trivializing combat, is all what I'll say about that. Oh, this guy. Foot stab. Okay. Thank you. So we got the Dogecoin. See that little joke I made there? Dogecoin? It's like a cryptocurrency joke. Get it, Moon Bros? Dogecoin? Um, this room, I think, is optional. So I'll just optionalize it for now. Wait, I can press M for map. This, I think, takes me to the main hallway. Yeah, main hallway door. Okay. Oh, come on. I hate this stamina mechanic. You know, I'll go in here. Oh no, it wasn't optional. Okay. Got him. See, I was trying to avoid combat when possible, but like, unlike Resident Evil 1, where if you're good at tank controls, you can totally just like whiz around enemies. I can do it. It's easy. Well, it's not easy at first. Like you have to get used to it. You know what I mean? Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2 puzzle. Um, this game, it's just like, okay. Like, whizzing around enemies is not easy in this game. It's super janky. Alright, so we got the first of the chemicals we need to make our... the ghoulies are out. Alright, which door do I go through? Oh, it's this one. I think. I think I can just go around. I feel like I'm, like, kind of almost hot-dogging this, and it's gonna come back to bite me. Oh, come on. I swear, it's gonna turn out I forgot, like, one of the coins or something. That was straight up miss. Swing and a whiff. Okay. No. Oh, yeah. That's another thing is, like, obviously the, boss fight that you don't have to do. Do I have? Yeah, I have all 3 key coins now. Okay. Oh! Waste of a bullet. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, another thing to jank is, like, sometimes if you're holding a weapon and you activate a thing, you'll hear, like, a gunshot or see a flash, but you won't lose a bullet. This game's kind of janky. I may have said that before. Take a shot for every time I say jank in this review, and you'll die. But let's see. It's not really a review. It's more of like a review slash playthrough. Okay. Put 1 chemical in. Put 1 chemical out. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. Alright, we got... Which key is it? Club key. Is that the key for... I think that's the key for the other side. Yeah. Okay. Here's where things start to get spicy. Oh, never mind. This is not where things start to get spicy. things start to get spicy after I get the spade key. And so if you're like me, I'll save it. I'll save it for the offensive part. Like, I'm trying to avoid killing enemies whenever possible because there's not a lot of ammo in this game, but as you can see, it's pretty much impossible to avoid enemies. But they still don't give you a lot of ammo. And that's the thing, like, in Resident Evil and Silent Hill, like, if you know what you're doing, you can still pretty much kill most enemies with a little bit of luck and not run out of ammo. This game, I don't think you can. I think, like, they actually did balance it around the idea of not being able to kill everyone unless you really know what you're doing. Like, really, really, like, line up every shot and have RNG on your side. So the first time I played this, I thought that was a spooky monster, and I didn't go over here because I was like, oh, that thing will just kill me. No, actually, he's a friend. Yeah, he wants you to do a favor for him. He wants you to get the three severed heads of women, because he's got plenty of male severed heads, but you know he's all in that respect for women juice, so he wants to collect some women heads for equality. Okay, so we go over here. Clock key. What's the button? There we go. The solution to the puzzle was there was the pool cues in the other room. I'll just go down the stairs. Okay, now this is where things start to get spicy. Are you ready for some BS? So every time you enter this room, the meat golem teleports to a different position, and I need him to be in a certain position so I can avoid him, because he's a boss that you don't actually have to fight. I need a grab. Oh geez, he's gonna get me. Take her head. Take the head. Go. There we go. Got the head. Flee the room. Okay. go over here. This is where things really get annoying. So in this room, we're introduced to a new enemy type. These are cultists. Cultists have guns. Enemies in Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill did not have guns. There's a reason for that. Well, that was actually lucky, and that's because I'm recording. If I had not been recording, that would not have happened, and I would have wasted all my ammo on this guy. It's nice that they give you ammo for killing those guys, because otherwise this would be completely broken. I died so many times the first time I played through this game in this room, just from those stupid gun enemies. Because your shots, like I've mentioned before, they kind of like go wherever sometimes. And in a game with limited ammo and where those enemies you're going to be standing far away from, it's awful. And the shotgun spread is weird, and it's possible you could be like kind of close and shoot with the shotgun, and it just doesn't do anything, and you've wasted a shotgun shell, and you're sitting in the open now, and they just shoot you, and you die. That's a mimic. It's the only mimic in the game, as far as I know. It's like literally just like a Dark Souls D&D mimic that will eat you. It's really annoying. Alright, so we go through here. Thank you. Alright, diamond key. Thank you. Need that. Oh, first time I played the game, that's where the last chemical I needed was, and I just totally didn't notice it, and I was wandering around forever. I wasted so much time just looking for stuff, looking for that chemical, and it's because I was in this room, and I just didn't notice it for whatever reason. Okay. Gross. Okay, we got the square crank. Darn it, I wasted a shot. Isn't this thrilling? Backing up slowly while zombies approach you? Alright. This isn't good. Yeah, so now we're in a quagmire because, I found the chemical I forgot last time, but now I don't have the other chemical. I think. Yeah, Aquaverum. Yeah, I don't have the other chemical, so I must have forgotten it. Probably in that bathroom that I thought was optional. Let me find that room that I thought was optional that probably wasn't actually optional. It was a bathroom, I think. Pretty sure I can run by you. Nope. Nope. I dead. Great. Awesome. Isn't this great? Isn't it great when that happens? I have to do that stupid gun room over again. Loaded the wrong save. Loaded the wrong save. Which save is it? This save. Maybe it's down here? I don't think it is. But I'll check. No, this room just only has this thing in it. Okay. So I did miss one of the chemicals. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I remember where it is, I think. It's in this room. But I need the square crank. If I remember correctamundo. Yeah, this is not good. Where are you? Are you aggro? You're not aggro yet. Where is he? Okay, we got him. Got him. I'm not in the mood. I got an attitude. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Oh yeah, so that's like another weird specific jank I want to talk about is sometimes when you enter a room, there's this weird thing where you can't walk forward, but you can walk kind of sideways. And I've seen that happen in Spooky's House of Jump Scares, or Jump Scare Mansion, whatever that game is called, which is also a Unity game. So that must be some like weird Unity quirk specific to retro indie pixel voxel low poly horror game things. Okay. Is there anything behind the bathtub? Nope. Oh, I didn't want to go that way yet. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Got my 3 chemicals. My 3 chemicals. I think this way's faster. Doesn't really matter. All roads lead to Rome, after all. So you get your free chemicals. And, got our jar of acid. Okay. Go back this way. Go up the stairs. Alright. So we got the cabin key. So now we can go into the cabin. Grab his magnum. I don't think there's any, like, secrets in this room or anything. Now that we got the magnum and the cabin key. We don't have to go that way yet. We are gonna save, though. Because cabin kind of sucks. Now, I'm wondering if this cabin is meant to reference the cabin from, like, where Lisa Trevor lives in Resident Evil 1 Remake, or if it's supposed to be, like, a reference to the cabin in Clock Tower 1, which I'm hoping it is, because I love Clock Tower 1. I hate all the other Clock Tower games, but Clock Tower 1 is amazing. And by Clock Tower 1, I mean, like, what is it, the first fear? Or whatever? Whatever dumb subtitle they put on it. The one that's pixels. That's the one I like. Be dead. Okay. So we go over here. We grab our ammo. And take your time. I feel like this game has a commitment issue. It doesn't know if it wants to be full puzzle horror or bang bang shoot 'em up, and it kind of waffles in between, which I feel like is its biggest issue, because it doesn't quite do either as well. I mean, like, doesn't do either of those particularly well, but it's got charm. And it's clearly made by people who love the genre. You may look in this room, you're like, huh, this is kind of a weird layout of boxes. You'll see why, unfortunately. So you go up to this guy. He's drunk. He doesn't want to deal with the world. So you go into this room over here, and oh, that's nice of them to give us so much stuff. Wonder why they're doing that. What could possibly happen? That's right. Now we have shotgun cultists. So this will either end in 1 second or be terrible. Yep. Which save is caught? This one? Ooh. Wait. I think this is it. Okay. Hmm. You know, I'll just go down here and save again. Stupid. I hate dog enemies in games. I hate dog enemies. I hate spiders. Like spider enemies in first-person shooters, like spiders or rats. You know, the ones that are like really hard to aim at because they're so small and fast. Those are probably the worst enemies in FPSs. But in any kind of game where you're like a slow-moving tank, I hate fast dog enemies. Also, I have like this like weird phobia, not real phobia, but like I hate dog enemies in Resident. I hate the Cerberuses and Resident Evils because I don't know. I have this like primordial fear of when I was a little kid in the dogs in the hallway scene, and like as an adult, I can play those games and not get scared because I'm a big boy now. But I still like, even though the dog enemies aren't particularly difficult, it's still like I feel like they're way tougher than they should be because I remember like watching my stepbrother playing Resident Evil 1 and getting like mauled by the dogs, and it was like, that and the birds. Even though the bird enemies in Resident Evil games you can usually just like run by, I still remember him getting killed by the birds, and that was like, oof. So I like, if I see dogs or birds, I like just want to get, I just want to hoof it. See, like, it's completely, I don't know if that's really qualifies as RNG, but it feels RNG to me. Like sometimes he'll just like nail it first try, sometimes, and then other times you won't. And more gun cultists, worst enemies in the game. I hate these things. Who thought these were a good idea? Did the guy who like made this game on Unity just like have an asset pack or something? He was like, oh, I can put these in. I shouldn't, but I will. Okay. What did I... Okay, yeah, so that... The point of that was to get the hexagon crank. Now we can do a puzzle that's almost straight up lifted from... I think RE1? Either RE1 or 2. No, this is definitely RE1. Alright, so we got the crown. We're now ready to go do an awful boss fight. It's weird. I remember when I did the boss fight before, the first time I had dynamite. I don't have any dynamite, and I haven't used any dynamite. Was it because I killed the Mimic? Yeah, I think I used my Magnum ammo on the Mimic. And regretted that. Because I got dynamite, and dynamite was actually surprisingly useless. Okay. So there's like, I think, 3 bosses in this game you actually have to fight. All the other bosses you can just skip by, like, walking away from them. This coming boss fight you actually have to do, and it's pretty annoying. You go in here, give the king his crown, you keep falling down, and then you have to fight these 3 animated not skeleton, suits of armor, and they are really annoying. Like, I mean, I guess I could just easily take them out with this Magnum, but the issue is that I only have a limited number of shots, and I want to try to line them up so I can, like, shoot through them, you know what I mean? Okay, that's not bad. This guy's probably the least imposing is the arrow guy, because I can just take cover. Oh, wait. No, there's 4 bosses you have to fight. This is not the worst boss in the game. The worst boss is coming. Alright, so now we're in the basement. This is where the game stops being fun. The story is basically just, if you want to call it a story, this guy, Lord William, had a castle, or this mansion, rather, and I guess he found a hole in his basement that led to a dungeon, and, he went crazy and did evil stuff, and Yeah. You need bolt cutters to break that, chain. Those guys you can ignore. Every time, unlike in Resident Evil 1, or the other Resident Evil games where, like, when you leave a room, so, like, usually, like, in these games, if this was, like, a real Resident Evil game, when you would find those zombies the first time you entered the room, they would be, like, chowing down on that corpse, and then I'm pretty sure in, like, all the games, any subsequent time, like, once you activate them, and you come back, they will just be activated. In this game, they reset every time you activate them. The full Monty. Alright, there's a zombie there. Also, another mechanic is that, like, that's missing is, so, like, there was some RNG in Resident Evil when it came to how many bullets it would take to kill a zombie, but sometimes they would fall down, but then get back up again in a few seconds. The thing with that was, like, that was kind of your cue that, that was an opening for you to run away if you wanted. You may not have killed them permanently, but it did buy you a couple seconds to run away before they got back up again. Or sometimes it would put them into, like, a down state where they're, like, crawling on the floor, That was a mechanic. That was a thing. Oh, jeez. No, run. These hallways are too narrow to really run. Okay. Empty jar. You're probably like, wow, that's a lot of free items they're giving you. There's a reason for that. It's because you have to do a boss battle soon. And the boss battle, garbage. I'm probably gonna die like 30 times to it. If this video ends up being 3 hours long, it's because it's just me doing the same battle over and over again. I hate it. Okay. Where are we? Okay. This is where it is. I think. Oh. We need to go back. Never mind. Okay. So I've kind of run out of things to say about this game. I'll get into other stuff later, because I don't want to necessarily spoil things before they happen on screen. Not that there's really too much to spoil this game, because the plot's kind of non-existent slash a joke. I mean, you'll see what I mean by it being a joke later. I mean, the game just goes straight up comedy at one point. Abandoning pretext of horror. Have I been through that other door yet? I have. Okay. Oh, that's the shooting gallery room. Okay. So I want to go over here. Yep. I want to run by these guys. Oh, shoot. Darn it. That was a waste of a shot. I wouldn't have had to fight those guys. They're one of the... Hello? Oh, I think I might have accidentally unplugged my microphone. Those are one of the few enemies in this game that you... Like, I know I can consistently evade every time. Okay. So... I want to go through... over here. I keep unplugging my microphone by accident. It's plugged into my computer in, like, my laptop, and that port on my laptop is, like, kind of not that great. Like, it doesn't have any, like, traction for some reason. Where's the bolt cutter? Bolt cutters, there we go. Okay. So, I don't remember if I saved or not. I'll just save again. This room is garbage. I hate this place. So there's gonna be a boss down here, and I'm gonna attempt to fight him. No promises. Okay, wait till he... Okay. And now... where's my shotgun? Okay. I messed up. I'm dead. No, that was not the right save. This is the right save. Nope, that's not the right save. Okay, got the head of the... Okay, this is the right save. Basically, if this guy gets you, you're dead. That's all there is to it. You're dead. If you mess up, mistime your step, you're dead. See? Dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. See, the trick is he has to be behind you close enough that when you shoot that box, he gets zapped. But you can't really backwards dash, and if you backwards walk looking at him, he's faster than you. So it's like, okay, I have to just guess that he's close enough behind me to be affected. I mean, maybe there's a better way than that, but I haven't figured it out. Okay. I mean, thankfully he dies really quickly, but it's still, like, luck-based, it seems. Not luck, I don't know. Not luck-based, but you know what I mean? It's like, you have to you have to, like, just kind of have eyes in the back of your head. Unless there's a better strategy for that dude that I haven't figured out. Okay. Okay, I want to go through here. No, actually, I want to go through here and save, because I don't want to have to redo that redo that boss battle. Yeah, right way. So remember this door over here? We're gonna use the bolt cutters. There's a lady, psycho lady over here. You can't really... She just comes at you with a knife. Oh, come on. I'm trying to figure out if she... Is she supposed to be that woman from Silent Hill 2? The one who has... You know, the really uncomfortable subplot about her father. Is that who she's supposed to be? Because this is like the Silent Hill area. Um, you'll see what I mean. Okay, I want to go over this way. Nope, don't want to go this way yet. So we got we got 2 out of 3 heads. We now have the key to get the 3rd head. That sounds really funny. Hi, kitty. My cat's staring at me. Oh, you're a good kitty cat. Okay. Save here, just in case. Now, there's actually Spoiler warning, there's a pretty nice, creepy jump scare kind of thing coming. Actually gave me a little bit of a spook first time I saw this part. Okay, so, yeah, we're in here and we're like, oh, hey, it's a dead body. There's blood leading over here. First time I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna... In, like, her diary, she's talking about how there's, like, a sound coming from her closet, or wardrobe, or whatever. You ready? Ready for this, There he is. First time I saw that, that actually spooked me out, because I was like, oh my god, this guy again, I'm gonna have to fight him without electricity. But no, he's just there. That's pretty creepy. So yeah, we got all 3 heads. We can go, give them to... Guy. Wallman. Is it this room? Nope. This is riveting, I'm sure. Oh, it's over here. Thank you. Alright, we got our stuff. Let's bowl, let's rock and roll. Now, I'm gonna do something I didn't do before. Thinking if I should. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. Please excuse my digression. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite retro horror game is. Don't forget to turn that bell button, ring that bell. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through here. We're gonna take on that there mimic. You know, I'm gonna assign the Magnum 4. And... Okay. See, when I played this before, I killed the Mimic, and I got the lockpick. I used it on the treasure chest in the room next to the shooting gallery, and the rewards are pretty lackluster. I'm gonna use it instead on this door over here and see what's in there. Oh. This isn't all that different. don't know if you can get a second lockpick. Maybe from beating the blood golem or meat golem, whatever he's called. I didn't bother to do that though. I mean, I did it once just to see what happened, and I remember the reward not being that worth it, so I just kind of reloaded my save and didn't do it again. But okay, now we're in the final stretch, and things are gonna get bad. Game's gonna not be fun anymore. Okay. Yeah. I'm... Okay. Bloody Wardrobe is over here. See, I really loathe how little, stamina you have. Stupid dogs. It made me look bad. Okay. So you go over here. Where's my bloody wardrobe key? So, the story, like, this is the dungeon. I guess he found this place. Dude found something in here that made him crazy. And I mean, it's kind of implied this is a nightmare or something, so maybe none of that actually happened. My back's starting to hurt. Okay. Are you ready for Silent Hill? Is that Harry Mason? I think it's Harry Mason. What's the other guy? The guy from Silent Hill 2. I don't remember his name. But yeah, he makes a guest appearance. Is it Sutherland? It's not Donald Sutherland, that's an actor. It's like Keither Sutherland, because that's also an actor. Something Sutherland, isn't it? Jason Sutherland, Jake Sullivan, Sutherland. This is where the horror takes on a distinctly different vibe in a second, because we got skeletons. Now we don't have skeletons. Okay, yeah, so we got, Spookschloss Skeleton. There he is. There is Silent Hill 2 guy. Okay. So I'm probably gonna die a lot again. Maybe more, probably more than I did to the chainsaw guy, because I wasn't expecting to beat the chainsaw guy that quickly. Um, this time I'm gonna die a lot. This part sucks. This part just straight up blows. You're probably like, oh, how can this part suck? You're doing so good. Just you wait. Okay, that's not a good sign. Already I've messed up. This is already, uh, that's a do-over. That's a mulligan. So this next part, you just need to, like, it's just trial and error until you figure out the right way to not use all your ammo. You know what, I'm gonna actually, okay. So, I'm not even looking at him, but there's a Resident Evil 4 regenerator chasing me, and, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I messed up. And, like, this part is not optional. You have to do this, so it sucks. Okay. Okay. Activate that. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay. Go, 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 go. Okay. Now, shotgun. Just go. Just go. It's not worth the extra items. Wow, I did that surprisingly easy that time. Okay. Yeah, so you probably did get a good view of him. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. But that's just a Resident Evil 4 regenerator. I'm not even sure if you can kill him. Um, I've tried. I wasted a lot of ammo and didn't do anything. Let's see. Silver disc. You are about to witness some BS. Are you ready? Are you ready to experience annoyance? So this guy, right? Please, there's a monstrous beast behind this door. I tried to escape it, but it was too fast. If you see it, don't try to fight it. Just run from the beast. So I see this door, I'm like, okay, there's a beast behind this door. It's going to be a new enemy I haven't seen before. I won't be able to kill it. It's going to be really fast. I go through here. There's a new enemy that's running really fast. I've been told not to kill this thing because it's pointless. Just run. Are you ready? Watch this. Ta-da! I didn't know that. I thought that creature was the beast he was talking about. That new enemy I haven't seen before that moves faster than the zombie. I assumed that was the invincible beast he was talking about. So I wasted several tries running through this place trying to avoid that creature for nothing. No, that thing can be killed. Fairly easy. You want to know what the real beast is? Real beast is a boss in this room that appears once you pick up the key item in this area. Do you want to know, well, you'll see the boss in a second, but it's stupid. I'm just gonna come out right and say it now. The boss in this area is dumb. It's a joke. It's literally a meme. This game is a meme boss, but it's like a meme from like, well, it's technically a meme from like, I don't know, like what, like 30, 40 years, whatever, a long time ago. But you'll see. Oh, come on, really? You will see. Cat is getting on my lap. Kind of hard to see the screen. Come on, kitty. Sit down, please. Are you ready? Are you ready for a dumb joke that wasn't funny? Like, wouldn't have been funny 20 years ago? It's a fluffy bunny. Oh, my cat just took a screenshot. Yeah, that's right. It's that joke from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Remember that joke? That was really funny in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, a movie I saw when I was like 8, and I thought was funny because I was 8. And I suppose I could technically kill this creature, but it doesn't seem worth it. Because I'm assuming if you kill it, you just get a key to that room, which has some magnum ammo and a health kit and a holy water vial, which I would probably exhaust all 3 of those killing that thing. I'm gonna save, just to be on the safe side. Don't worry, folks. We're in the 7th inning stretch. We're at the end. So you go through this door, and there's a new enemy type, which is a spider. Spiders are not threatening. Again, spiders are not threatening. Alright, are you ready? Ready for this thrilling boss battle? Oh, I whiffed. That sucks. Wow. I basically just whiffed with a holy hand grenade. I'll die and then redo it. Okay. Which one was it? This one? Yeah. I also have to do the spiders again. Spiders, like I said, they're nothing. Spiders are a joke. There we go. Where's the shotgun? Shotgun. Wow, wasn't that tough, huh? So the game's pretty much over at this point. We go up the stairs. We put the silver disc in. Alright, we get our golden tablet. And we're in. This is the final room before the final boss. There's a ton of items here. It's kind of a joke. Now, here's the final thing I'm gonna, like, well, I don't know. Here's kind of like the big reveal or whatever, but we're not really big reveal. Just that, like, the final boss, he's... doesn't really fit the vibe this game is going for. Final boss is, like, a Dark Souls guy. I don't know if this is a reference to something, but he just looks like an NPC from Dark Souls 2. Specifically, the Headless Knight guy. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that attack. Do I have any more Magnum ammo? Oh, I do. Okay. These goat enemies, I never fought them before this battle, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. A new enemy that's visually very different from the rest of the game. Thank God they gave me all these extra items. So I beat Dark Souls, man. And, it was all just a dream? It was all just a nightmare of decay? What a terrible nightmare of decay. I don't know why I save here. There's no reason to. Well, time to go. Hold on. I was hoping to. I wonder if maybe you could, like, interact with stuff. Like, if something spooky would happen. Well, and the cat. Oh, it's the cat! Maybe it wasn't just a nightmare. Did you really think you could escape from the nightmare? It's like I said in the beginning, no one ever escapes alive from this nightmare of decay. Uh-oh. Oh, no! You have awakened from the nightmare, but the real nightmare has just begun. Dun dun dun. Yay! Then when you beat the game, you get dungeon escape mode, which is a procedurally generated thing where you get like you can find gold bars and you get money for killing enemies, kind of almost like a mercenaries type mode. But you have to escape from a procedurally generated series of levels, and you can buy upgrade. You can buy like stuff in between floors. There's weapons that don't appear in the base game that are in that mode. Um, don't know why they didn't include those in the base game. Maybe for balance reasons, but it's kind of annoying. Um, using the same like 3 weapons. Then there's Horde Mode, which I didn't bother trying because it sounds like garbage. Because combat is the worst aspect of this game, and just fighting endless waves of zombies while I slowly back away, like back up, and sounds really boring and not fun. So yeah, that's Nightmare of Decay. Gotta say, it's a cool idea. I mean, it's also a pretty cheap game. It was like $2 when I bought it on sale. I think normally it's like $6. I'd recommend it for that price point. I think I just unplugged again. I would recommend it for that price point, considering it's a a small indie game. It's clearly a passion project sort of thing. It's fun. Uh, Problem is, it's not. It's trying to do 2 things at once, and it's not really good at either of them. Uh, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned that before. It's like mixing the puzzle in the first-person combat kind of thing, and like I don't want to be too harsh on what's clearly like a small game made by, probably a small number of people. They did a really good job, but it's like, and also, like I said, for the price point, it is what it is. It's definitely worth the money. Um, but if you want this same kind of aesthetic, but you want a really good shooter, play Dusk. Dusk has the same kind of cultist zombies. There's no zombies in Dusk, I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember zombies, but it has the same kind of low poly retro aesthetic, but with fantastic gunplay. If you want the same kind of low poly retro aesthetic, and you want balls to the walls, spook, schloss, scary, nightmare fuel, go play Lost in Vivo. This game is kind of in between the two, and as a result, it doesn't do either particularly well, but it's a nice try, and it does kind of, bring back that nostalgic feeling walking through the not Spencer Mansion. I really, the cultist enemies are garbage. I was better this time because of practice, but like the first couple times you fight them, you're gonna be like shots are that seem like they should register don't seem to, and then later on, just like that Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference is just so dumb. I mean, that was like I'm an old man at this point, and I remember when like that movie came out long before I was born, and then that movie had like a resurgence in popularity when I was in middle school, and like you could go to like FYE or like Hot Topic and get like a T-shirt with like the Black Knight on it or whatever, and like for some reason I don't know why, maybe there was like an anniversary of that movie or something. That movie had a resurgence when I was in middle school, and that movie just like I watched that movie so many times, and there's so many people who like quote that movie. It's like I cringe thinking about that movie now. And it's not even I don't even think it's a bad movie. It's just like it's like having an Austin Powers reference or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's Nightmare of Decay. I don't want to sound like I'm being too harsh because I did have a lot more fun, especially on my first playthrough when I was figuring things out. But yeah, I recommend it. Go check it out. Buy it from your local GameStop. Which I don't. Does GameStop exist still? I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna end the recording now. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to check out my other videos if you like. I have some other stuff similar to this. I got a bunch of older videos from like 5, 6 years ago where I do like movie reviews. Yeah, just see what I got out there. I don't put out stuff very regularly, and also check me out on the Tumblrs. Thank you.